friends, it's Henry, and Mowers Growers. Welcome to another episode. I'm gonna try to make this a short video because people say that short YouTube videos get better views. Let's test that theory. I average about 1,000 to 1,500 views on the first day. So let's see how this does after 2 days. Anyway, today's video is going to be about this Weedeater FL26. This is the newer model Weedeater. If you want to call it new, this thing's got to be like 20 years old. But it's the successor to the FL25, which is the first weed whacker I ever bought. I bought it like 40 years ago. I think I bought it for $89.99 at a Home Depot. Still works. Anyway, as you can see, this is more like a square body. You simply can't destroy them. Anyway, I got this for free! Free! That's right, free. From my friend Brian, the subscriber, who's given me a few tractors. He never wants to be on video. But anyway, he gave me that Murray recently. Found this on the street and he picked it up and said, here, I picked this up. Take it, don't take it, throw it away, whatever. Anyway, I mean, it's in pretty good shape, with the exception of it missing the bolt that tightens this handle, which is not a big deal. So I'm in the garage today. Why? Because today is 92 degrees. It's like June 30th. I'm watching FIFA World Cup soccer. I figure I'd come out here on a break and try to fix this thing. Make a video for you. The next 3 days is going to be brutal, all right? It's going to be 97, 98, 99 degrees, probably going to be over 100 degrees. We haven't had 100 degrees in New York for as long as I can remember. Mid-90s, yes, but close to 100, no. I'm not very excited about it. Anyway, just going over this, everything looks complete. It has the air filter cover, which is rare. And also, when you push on the primer bulb feels like it's new. So why did they throw it away? Well, I'm feeling the fuel lines. They're very hard and rigid.
That's what she said!
The return one's pretty flexible. The pickup one's very hard. Why did they throw it away? Everything seems to be in order. You can take out the gas cap. Very stiff and rigid, and it doesn't feel like it has a fuel filter on it. Let's see. Sometimes when the fuel lines gets stiff and rigid, there's no flexibility to it, it no longer holds the fuel filter on it. So it drops off. If it drops off, it's difficult for the fuel to be picked up, because if you're moving this somewhere, this usually acts as an anchor or a weight, so that whatever direction you're sloshing this thing around, this thing goes and weighs down the line to its deepest point, so it can suck up fuel. If it doesn't have this on the line, it's not following where the fuel is. You know, following what I'm saying? This is like a weight. So the owner probably said, it doesn't work anymore, I'm going to just throw it away. And then Brian picks it off the curb and gives it to me. I think if we just replace this fuel line, put this back on, I think it ought to work. So I'm just going to pull this fuel line off. There it is. It's not to the point where you bend it and it breaks, but it does leave an imprint, so it's no longer flexible. So I need to get a fuel line about that long. And this thin. There we go. Oh, I got one exactly the same diameter. Actually, this seems too thin. Got this one here. Next, to get it through the hole, you want to cut this in a diagonal so it's sharp. See? Now it'll fit in the hole. Once you do find the hole and you got it kind of in there, but it won't go anymore, you've got to get one of these. There we go. I got it. Hold this until you have your desired length. Now you want this length to be around here. When it falls to the deepest area, right? Like around there. Cut it straight. Test the fuel filter. See if you can suck air. And you can. So this is good. Stick the fuel filter back onto the line. Drop it back in. Put the cap back in. Fill it with some fuel, 50-1. Climb it and see if the fuel is sucking up. It is. Is it coming out of the return? Give it a little bit. That's why they want you to climb it like 10 times, sometimes 20 times. Okay, so it is coming out. It is going through the return line, but a lot of bubbles are in it. You want to try to get the bubbles out. But it is sucking fuel through the carburetor. It's getting better now. Let's check the air filter real quick. Oh, it's clean. And this is choke. This is run. So we'll do choke. Has a momentary stop, which means it's always on until you make it stop. All right, let's give it a couple pulls, see if it starts. Oh boy. Oh, it's limited. It's not going all the way. Whoa. Wow. It's a very short rope. I don't understand why. But it started. Now that it started on choke, we'll put it to run. How about that, huh? I don't know why it's such a short rope. So it needs like a fuel adjustment. We know it runs. I almost feel like I want to replace the rope. So I want to do a fuel adjustment on it because it doesn't seem to want to stay running on its own. So I've got this fuel adjustment kit. It has all the different types of fuel adjustment tools, different patterns, spline, semicircle, slotted, super tiny Phillips. It also comes with this torch tip cleaner with the bristles on it. It's very useful for cleaning carburetor holes and stuff. So this whole kit is like $10–15 on Hipa. It's an excellent toolkit that you need when you want to adjust your carburetors. Looking at the pattern, it's spline. So I'm just going to look for the spline one. Spline one. So I'm going to mess with this a little bit. So I played with the low, the high, the idle. Idle's a little high, and that thing, the clutch spins no matter how low the idle is. I can take it all the way down until it's about to stall. It still spins. It's going to stall. Look, the clutch is still spinning. I just leave it like that. Short rope, it seems to start very easily. Here, look. So as you can see, this is one of those older ones. Gonna have to take out the, ouch, that's hot. I'm gonna find a screw for this thing so it doesn't move around. I just got 3 new weed whacker heads from my friends over at Hipa Parts or hipastore.com. These are the self-loading ones, not self-loading, but it's easy to load, right? You just stick the end in there all the way, halfway, right? Equal length on each side, and you just turn it to spool it up. Very easy to do, and also you just tap it and it'll extend, you know? I don't want to waste these great heads on this weed whacker. Save myself for another thing. As long as this weed whacker goes, I can sell it for like $35, $50, $75, whatever. Well, I'm going to put some string in there, see if it works and functions. If it all does that, I'm not going to put this on. But if that doesn't work, I'll put this on. If you guys would like a Hipa carburetor adjustment tool set kit or one of these great weed whacker heads, self-feeding line types, go check out hipastore.com or hipaparts.com and use discount code HENRY for 10% off your entire order. Thanks to Hipa for always supplying me with the best shit so that all my shit works well. It gives you instructions how to put it on too. You gotta have the best shit if you want your shit to work. I just gave a couple of hats to my garbage guys. They do such good work. Anyway, they showed interest every time I'm out here fixing something. So I gave them a couple of my hats. Try to support the channel, fellas. Get one of my Hipa/Mowers and Blowers embroidered logo trucker hats. Help support the channel. Link is in the description. This thing works great. Clutch spins no matter what happens, even at idle. I've tried so many times. Maybe needs oil, but whatever. bolt for this. Just has a short pull string, that's all. But works just fine. So just changed the fuel line, replaced the fuel filter back on the line again, did some carburetor adjustments, messed with the idle, put some trimmer line into the head, found a bolt for this handle, runs great. Weed whackers, I've got like 10 of them. I don't even bother listing them anymore because it's a lot of trouble just to meet somebody at the church for $35 or $50, $75. But I always run into people, it's like, oh, you got a weed whacker? Sure, 50 bucks. And they're handy. I'll just hold on to them. They don't take up a whole lot of room. And believe it or not, look. This is such an old weed whacker. And you know how the gas caps always leak, right? Look, hasn't leaked a drop. This is a good one. I like it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to make you fixing your weed whacker content. Have a great day. Stay cool. We'll see you guys next time. I'm Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time.
I'm Mowers and Blowers. See you guys next time. I'm Mowers and Blowers.